Hey everybody, welcome to the Baby Shower Comedy Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. This is part 2 of the previous episode. Do everything in your power to spread word. Anyways, the second that might be pretty smooth.
That was crazy smooth. Let's keep it smooth.
Listen, we just immediately devolve into the beginning of a podcast like we always do, where we just talk about the podcast.
That's how ingrained it is.
Insane. By the way, our baby shower, our clip did really well, man.
Yeah, it did. We've been stacking them up a little bit on the gram.
We got like 10K on Insta Reels on that tattoo thing.
We got a couple 10s. We got a 30.
And if you're viewing from one of those reels, hit the subscribe button first.
Yeah.
Don't just be watching and don't
Which,
subscribe.
by the way, my mom saw that I posted on Instagram my tattoo. And my mom goes, "What?" ? I was like, "What? My brother Mike can get a tattoo, but I can't." I'm really playing into. I had the whole car ride up thinking that it was a real tattoo.
Did you?
Yeah. Troy was like, "How did it feel?" He kept on trying, and I kept on diverting the question to something else, and he kept on going, "Yeah, but Miller, how did it feel?" to try to get me to mess up, by saying, "Oh, it felt like a bunch of bee stings,"
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer to know he doesn't listen to the pod.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh my God," they're all fooled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second time I got accosted,
Yeah.
I was in Tompkins Square Park with Ginsberg, A. Gins.
The Gins.
Gins. I was just sitting. I was sitting in the park, and he was walking by. I go, "Gins."
Oh, really? This was
just a random walk-in. So he sits down. We're talking.
You go, "Gins."
You know the East Village. I don't know what's the PC
Gins.
way? Hooker, woman of the
Sex
night,
worker.
sex worker. That's
Sex worker.
I'll call her a hooker.
Yeah, I wonder if
Hooker's fine, right?
is it still fine? That doesn't sound right.
Some whores.
Hooker doesn't sound. Whores.
It was one of the local East Village whores.
Whores. She was a whore. of the night. That's like a weird 50s.
Whore.
She was a whore.
She was a
Yeah. I never told you this. I never told. But I never told you this. But when I picked up your mother, she was a whore.
A woman of the night, Josh.
Yeah. And I know how that's made you feel growing up. That your mother once was a whore. And you're like, why are you speaking like
But
this?
she ain't a whore no more.
I cleaned her up. I cleaned her up for you kids.
I cleaned up that whore.
Just keep saying it. I cleaned her up for you kids, and now that whore is your mother.
But you want to know what, Josh? A little part of it's still a whore. You could take the whore out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the whore.
A little part of her is still a whore.
Part 2 is so much better.
A little part of her is still a
A
whore.
little part of her.
A part you kids don't get to see.
Sometimes she comes to me.
Yeah.
She says, "I'm thinking about going back and being a whore."
Thinking about.
They were fun days.
Yeah.
Exciting days. Hey, Dad, so when did Mom stop being a whore? The kid starts doing it.
Yeah, because he thinks it's how you say
Yeah,
it.
the whole family.
That's funny. Dad.
Hey, Mom. Listen, I'm not a whore anymore.
Yeah, the mom.
Even the
Listen,
mom.
I told you, I'm no longer a whore. I've cleaned up
Whore.
my ways. A whore.
Artie Lang says whore the best.
Yeah?
He does a whore.
A whore.
Let me see if I can keep talking. Let me see if I get
She
Artie
was
Lang whore.
It was a dog. Yeah. It was a darker time it was a different time when I met your mother down by the docks. And when I met her, she was a whore.
Tell me something.
I told my girlfriend the story last night. She was dying. She said you can tell her. It's gonna ruin you.
Mom, Dad said when he met you, Bob, I'm done with my homework. And Dad said when he met you, you were a whore.
Howard Stern, Artie
Bob.
Lang's $500 Vegas whore story.
Vegas
it's 10 minutes. I can't. But anyways, this hooker.
Yeah.
You know this girl, right?
She was
the East Village whore.
Yeah, street.
You know who I'm talking
A
about?
street lady.
The girl with the wig. She's black.
Okay.
She's got red lipstick all over.
I know her. Yo, this is
You've
hilarious.
seen her around.
You know, you know who I'm talking about. She's a night woman.
We've walked by her.
Oh yeah. We've walked.
She's around.
No, this is a Christian pod.
Well, I think it would be funny to introduce her how you would introduce her, bringing her up on stage. Like, you know her from all over East Village. She's a whore. Do you know her name?
No, I don't know her name, dude. But she's propositioned me a couple times in the past. But always in passing. She had a very good demeanor about her where she would say, "Hey, honey," and I'd be like, "No, thank you." And she would we would continue walking our separate ways.
Yeah.
This is the one I told you the story about.
That's a good.
She's a day walker, though.
Yeah.
I don't really
Night
see her
woman.
at night.
Oh, you don't see her?
I think she's busy at night. She's trying to get some extra scratch for the day.
Okay. I like calling the night
Lady of the night.
night women.
Night women.
Yeah.
Night walker.
Night women.
But this is the woman where after I broke up with my girlfriend, I was in the park crying with my shades on, and she sat down next to me and smoked a cigarette, and we were both just listening to the jazz in peace.
Yeah. Because you both had the same internal disposition at that moment.
Right. We were both in the dumps.
Miller and the whore.
And a whore. Hey whore, pass me a dart. Pass me a hot stick.
I know the script Hardy's working on later.
Pass me a lawn dot.
Pass me a dart. Oh.
Pass me a lawn
No
dot.
lighting needed. So
she,
I've seen her around.
Respectfully, she's respectfully propositioned you a few times.
Right. She's been like, "Oh, what's up, baby?" And then tried to hug me, and I'm like, "Nah, sorry."
Yeah. But she's not throwing out offers. You're just assuming that that's where it's going.
It's painfully obvious. She's got lipstick on that goes like an inch wide from her mouth. Like,
but maybe
she's
was
got
saying
red
hi.
lipstick. And then it also like another layer of
Yeah.
like
additional.
Mom, stop listening because what's about to be said is
Part 2.
Mom, please stop listening. This woman has lips like she had been doing some unsavory things all day.
A couple of street knobbers.
Right. She had some knobs in her mouth.
Yeah.
Like streaks of like lipstick trailing off into her cheek.
Right.
Really not. Her wig is like off center.
But she sees you a lot. So maybe you guys are friends. Maybe she was saying hello.
I don't see it that way. So maybe I've been giving off the wrong vibe to this lady. If that's what she thinks.
You did mention that she was there for you for a very emotional
the
time in your life.
The 5 or 6 times I've said no thank you.
You listened to jazz together during a very emotional time in your life.
It's your vibe, right?
I've never
Maybe
said
you've
next
been-
time to her. I've never
Maybe.
said I'm kind of in a pinch of time right now.
Oh, I love you taking accountability. Maybe I'm giving off the wrong kind of vibe. Yeah.
So she comes over out of
Desperate
nowhere.
and lonely. Probably desperate.
This is a huge act of desperation.
Yeah.
So she comes over. I had seen her kind of talking to herself early, like 30 minutes earlier, like walking through Tompkins Square Park. And I was like,
Right.
she's not having a good day.
Right.
So me and A. Gins are talking. All of a sudden,
Gins is there.
Gins is there.
Okay.
He's on a different bench. We're sitting on different benches.
Okay.
But probably 6 feet apart. Comes out of nowhere, out of the corner of my eye. She's like, "Hey, sugar,
Yeah.
you want your cock sucked?"
Oh, so there's a direct
Linkage.
Okay, so now we know. I mean, yeah, there's no friend.
This is
clear as day.
Right. She
Yeah.
goes, "You want your cock sucked?" And I go, "No, thank you. Sorry." And then
Thank you. You gotta. I think it's probably
and the
you're so
sorry,
friendly.
Sorry.
Yeah, you might need to be more. Hey, you gotta stop. You know, like maybe one of those. But it's painless. Who cares?
So then she just does a stare down again. These people are doing stare downs.
From this lady, I like this lady.
The stare. You're not gonna like
This
her
is a
after
tough
this.
story. I really
You're not
like
gonna
this
like her out of
lady.
this- after
Oh
this.
no, all right.
She goes. I forget how but she was like, "Come on, let me suck your cock." I was like. You all right there, Smaha?
Holy shit!
You unplugged it.
Holy
So
shit!
she goes, "Come on, let me suck your cock." And
That's
I'm
so
like,
funny because it seems like she thought maybe she hadn't sold it enough.
right.
Like maybe you were gonna audible on this new. Like maybe you just hadn't thought it through, and she was like, "You know what? Let me give this guy just a one more. He may actually flip."
Right. He may not fully understand what's going down right now.
Yeah. It's like I'm offering to suck his cock. That's a big deal.
Yes.
If you're a guy, right? So like, come on, she'll go like,
So I go, "No, please." I go, "Sorry, I'm fine." And she goes, "Why not?" Like she tried to and then she keeps on. Why don't you want me to suck
like
your
you
cock?
would have left and seen other people later on and been like, you know what? I would have let her suck my cock. The issue was she didn't really sell it.
Right. It wasn't the right time of day.
Yeah.
She was standing.
She
or
didn't
whatever.
seem to be about it. Yeah.
Right.
So she goes. She keeps pushing.
She keeps pushing, and I go, "Sorry."
Yeah.
And then she comes up and tries to straddle me.
Oh.
She gets
man.
on top. I'm sitting
No,
like
she
this.
doesn't. No, she doesn't. She touched you.
She straddles me,
Oh,
and it's the grossest. It is the most cringy. She's probably not wearing.
What is going on with A. Gins right now? Why is
A.
he?
Gins is just. He probably was smoking weed beforehand. He's probably high. Like not saying a word.
Oh my
Not-
god!
Not pivoting at all. He's just kind of
I would be like,
watching.
wow, she's on top of you.
She comes and straddles me and tries to sit down on my lap, like straddle me, and she's probably got no panties. Not like I got vag hair on me and shit. It's gross, dude.
Have you been tested since?
I haven't. Come on, don't. I'm a hypochondriac.
Oh,
So I
my
push her away.
God. No,
I got my notebook and I grab my notebook and I push her away with the spine of my notebook because I don't want to touch her.
Oh my god, New York is insane right now. This is disgusting.
Her skin. It's hot, dude. It's like 85 degrees out, dude.
What night is this?
It's sweaty,
Sticky.
bro. It's a sticky.
Is her face close to your face?
Dude, it's like right. It's not. She didn't get like up, but she
Okay.
was like right here. Like I could feel her breath. Like so, I'm pushing
Wow,
her
she
away,
had-
and I
she had
have
had
to.
enough,
And
yeah.
she's like not. She's not like going away after I put. She's kind of putting a little force behind it too, trying to like stay on top of me.
My god. Is she keeping up with the cocksucking?
Yeah, she's like, "Let me suck your cock." Let me suck your beautiful cock.
Oh my god.
So I push her away. And in my
Higgins must have been.
and people
really
are
at a
watching here too.
loss.
That's the other thing.
Oh, they're watching now?
Now it's kind of a scene because everyone's watching.
Yeah, I mean, she's on top of you.
So now there's an audience now where I kind of have to play the
Right,
all
now,
right,
now you got to get your cock sucked.
rich white guy better
Yeah.
not fucking do anything out of line.
Right, but she's touching you. I will. So.
Oh, now Hardy flip flops on this lady over the guy, over the
like,
homeless guy.
I really like her, but if you could now forcibly get her off of you,
Right.
completely reasonable.
But here's
Yeah.
the other, in the back of my head, I'm like, I wanted to like forcefully push her and be like,
Right.
you need to get the fuck out of my
But-
face.
You had an erection.
I couldn't stand up. I had shorts on.
I
I may have slipped it in through my pants.
wanted, but there was an audience now, and now I'm
There's an
stiff.
audience. I was like, do you have a condom or no? But
So now I'm stiff.
in my head, I'm like, hookers and whores.
Yeah. Ooh.
They usually whore
Wait,
Sex
can you
workers.
teach me how you do?
usually has a
They
pimp
who. Yeah.
nearby.
Right.
So now I'm starting to worry about like,
You're worrying about the pimp?
I'm worried about like pushing this girl. Now the pimp comes over. He goes, "Don't fucking touch my lady like that."
Yeah, well, that is a downside of doing the forceful thing because you don't know how if that's going to.
Who's backing her from the
Yeah.
cheap seats?
Yeah,
20
yeah,
yards
yeah.
away. Kind of has a newspaper, watching his hooker do her work.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
this is something that he's told her to do. He goes, "Listen, I've seen you get denied pretty easily, and you're not
Right.
really throwing yourself at these men.
Yeah, you gotta.
You got to pick
yeah,
it up."
yeah.
The stack was light yesterday.
Right. You gotta really sell it. Come on.
So I nudge her away with the spine of my notebook, the stone paper one, right?
Yeah.
I'm nudging her away, and then she gets off.
Oh, she does. Okay.
She finally gets off. She goes, "Come on, let me suck your cock. I'll suck it for free."
Oh.
And now I'm intrigued. No.
I'll suck it for free.
I'll suck your cock for free. Come on.
Wow. So she's pulling out because now she's thinking, okay, this guy just.
This is an investment. I'll get
lack
him later.
of self-awareness, oh no, maybe it's just that this guy doesn't want to spend the $10.
Right.
She really is not getting it through her head that you are not going to get a blowjob. From
Right.
her.
So I get up and I go,
And-
sorry. I go, sorry, and I start walking away, and she grabs my arm.
Oh my god.
And I go, I do one of these, and I go, you need,
Yeah.
I was like, please leave. You're making me
Yeah,
feel really
yeah.
uncomfortable. Please leave.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching me. It's in the town. It's in the square of
in the
Tompkins
town
Square Park.
square, yeah.
It's in that circular part where everyone's watching.
Yep. You're in the town
And
square.
now I'm the guy.
You're getting. You
I'm
got
the
a
guy.
Whole, you
I'm
got
the watch. I love being the guy watching this.
Yeah. Yup. You're in the town square and you got a hole coming after you.
So then she starts walking away a little bit, and then I go and sit back down where I was sitting with A. Gins.
Oh, okay. You go back to where you were. Wow.
Because she's walking away.
I relocate.
And then she turns around after I
This is
sit
why
down.
You relocate.
She goes, "Please let me suck your cock." And then she goes and grabs my junk
No.
over my shorts. Grabs it. And I
Why
just...
did you? I can't believe you sat where you sat.
What the fuck is this? What is this? What are all these homeless, all these hookers, all these homeless people where now it's their town? They're not doing shit, man. I'm so sick of it. This is why I started the podcast. I'm going to start writing some letters. I've never been involved in politics in my life.
I would love to see this letter. Dear Bill de Blas, dear Mayor.
Dear whoever
Yeah.
this is for, I'm going to start
There I
sending
was.
hookers to your office and see how you like it.
There I was in the town
I've got a
square.
hooker that will be very persistent. I'm actually going to give that hooker.
Yeah, you
I
should
might
send-
actually pick her up in an Uber and be like, we're going to take a little field trip to Mayor Adams' office.
Yeah. You should. Dear Mayor Adams, there I was in the town square with one of your whores.
That you seem to be fine with.
Yeah.
Running around, grabbing dicks.
I will say this dick grab, I did not see that coming. But and listen, you're
Who saw it?
Miller. How are you going back to the same?
This is not.
spot?
She was walking away.
I know.
What? I
but-
relocate to another bench, and then she forgets that, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, here's another guy."
Let me tell you
and then
something.
goes up and like comes up to me
I
again.
see homeless people from a block, 100 yards, and I can tell. Oh, that the wackos are out tonight, and I pivot. I don't even walk. My radar is so. I see a guy mumbling to himself down across the platform. I'll get in a fucking random train and take off. What? Get out of the way of these fucking things.
That's bullshit. These people need
You
to be.
stand
These
in your
people
ground.
need to get their fucking. That's the issue. Is that no one's fighting back against these? They have free reign. No
They
one
do.
can do
I-
anything to them.
I'm going
No
nowhere.
one can touch them. No one can do anything. No one can yell back.
But here,
No
no,
one can
look,
do anything.
you got your junk grabbed.
I'm gonna beat the next time someone gets in my face.
No, so
I'm
you
gonna.
gotta-
I'm buying. What is it called?
Press.
Brass knuckles, bro.
That'll get you into trouble. You could
I'm
stop.
gonna be like, go ahead and touch me.
You could stop.
It'll
her.
be the last time you fucking see anyone here.
Yeah.
I mean, this goes back to a year ago where a homeless guy was walking by me and he fake punched me and he stopped an inch away. He wound
Oh,
up and
that's
went like
insane.
this and he stopped an inch away from me.
Yeah.
And I just kept on walking.
Excuse me.
Well, a lot of them are getting benefits still while being on the street. So that's basically deciding to stay homeless.
They're shooting up heroin and I'm out of here, dude. I'm so out of New York.
No, they're in. No, these in stories. Look, I agree with you. It's nutso, bro. I got into a Subway the other day. The guy was like living, like it was his hotel room
Do you guys know about the moles?
in the corner.
The subway moles?
No.
There are like a community of people, homeless people, who live in the subway tunnels.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah, like they build out furniture.
It's like
They-
John Wick.
Yeah. The Dark Knight
I
Rises.
saw a picture. Yeah,
Down
all
there
the
with
great movies.
Bane.
I saw a picture of a homeless guy. He had a hammock
crazy.
set up in a subway. He tied
Yeah.
it to both poles and he was just chilling on the subway.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this guy
See,
like
that,
legitimately.
even that I'm kind of okay with.
Dude, this one guy legitimately tied a piece of clothing over the on the far subway. They have the little seats over the side, so you couldn't see
Yeah.
like back past the seat area. It was like, and then he was back there with like two guys. Like he literally sectioned off
I've got an idea.
part of the subway.
You want to hear this idea? Let me ask you if I'm going to get in trouble with this. I get a drone, right?
A drone?
A drone.
Yeah.
I get a drone. I go up on my roof.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm listening.
I get up on my roof.
Yeah.
I have the drone. You know, glitter bombs?
Yeah.
I get the drone from my roof. I go over to Tompkins Square Park and just start glitter bombing all the homeless people until they leave.
You probably wouldn't get in trouble. I mean,
Something's-
it's not ideal.
You
Like
would, you would get in trouble.
water balloons,
think you
glitter
would?
bombs.
Yeah, you can't have like airborne drones.
In New York, you can't.
Oh yeah, but he's he's talking about you're gonna get in trouble because of the zoning committee.
Like
He's
you have
not
to have
talking
a,
about the homeless
You have
people.
to have like a license to operate a drone and everything.
Can I get how hard is it to get a license?
It's like an aeronautics like license. It's like getting a plane license, basically, almost.
Worth it.
I don't think you would get like because it's just a glitter bomb. Like
And then notes, like in the glitter bombs and notes saying, leave Tompkins Square Park.
okay, that's you're still fine.
Or maybe a speaker with a message saying "leave." Yeah.
What did A. Gins have to say about all this after this?
He was like, oh, that's crazy. I've never seen that. And I was like, what the fuck? The thing is that there's nothing
He didn't
he
even
can't.
say anything.
Here's the thing. I'm totally fine with what he did because there's nothing to do. He can't push her away, right? What's he supposed to do? Push her off me?
He could help you.
That
if he
seems a
wanted.
little weird. I wouldn't touch a whore
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
10-foot pole. And also, I would also be scared if I start saying get away from him,
Yeah.
then maybe she goes after you now.
Yeah, I mean, it's
If I'm with a lady and a homeless
I
guy
probably
comes
wouldn't
up in
have
a
done
cost,
anything.
then I do something. But in this
Right.
situation, there's really nothing that he could do.
I can't. So she grabbed, and so then
Full grab.
and then you were like, hey, get
And
the
then I
hell
push her off.
Yeah.
I go, you need to get away from me
So
right
then,
now.
how did it end?
And then she like kept on stare. She did the blank stare again, like she couldn't understand after
Right.
this maneuver of grabbing my junk. She's like, usually people give in now. But I was like, yeah, let's go, Andrew. And then and then we
Oh,
walked
okay,
away.
you got away. Yeah, it's almost like
and then I
it
showered.
does suck.
I showered for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it does.
I got tinsel. You know the stuff that you scrub in the
Yeah.
in the
Kitchen sink.
kitchen sink. That
Yeah.
tinsel. I was bleeding afterwards, dude. It's
Bleach.
Gross. Gross.
Yeah, it sucks, but you really have to. At some point, you really have to just go. You really have to leave the scene.
I'm leaving New York.
Yeah,
This is
well, let's
it.
go. Let's go to Cali already.
We're going to LA, man. I told my brother
Yeah.
JP this. Yeah, JP was like, "That's the varsity squad out in LA."
LA, they can
You think?
Yeah.
put tents on your sidewalk in front of your house. Though, that's not cool.
Yeah,
I-
but it's LA. I mean, like
I'll fuck people up when I'll
I
be
didn't
like, I'm
see. I mean, I guess down in certain parts of LA, I didn't really see that many homeless people.
I went on a Paramount
Like
Studio
the
tour.
beach.
Shout out Paramount Studios if they're watching. But it's kind of like a suburban type area. And I parked like on a street, like it would be in a suburban
Yeah.
town, and there was a tent in front of a very nice house. Like probably like two
Yeah,
parents.
it's a little.
three
I
kids.
feel like the studios. That's kind of like Touristville. So I feel like if you're homeless,
Yeah.
you go Touristville.
Yeah, and it's really nice out. I feel like they're a little. They're kind of chilling.
Yeah.
They're like LA people. They're like LA home. They're kind of kicked back. I'm telling you, the New York homeless right now are wildin'. They're like intense.
Let me ask
They're
you.
not like
Could I
like
beat-
chill. Like they're like.
Could I beat the shit out of this hooker after she straddled me and grabbed my dick or no?
I don't think you can.
Really
That's
not.
I don't think you
sexual
can beat
assault.
the shit out of her.
I know. I texted my friend because she was
Yeah.
out of town. And she was with me during the first instance. I was like,
Yeah.
I literally just got sexually assaulted
Yeah.
by a hooker in Tompkins Square Park, broad daylight.
So insane.
Broad daylight.
Yeah. I would be furious. I mean, you could hit her. I would be furious if it was me.
Fucking back slap.
Yeah. I don't think there's any.
Imagine if I pimp slapped her, dude.
But you couldn't beat the shit out of her. But you
Right.
could definitely.
I don't even think you could probably hit her. You could probably push her away.
You could
can't
probably
hit
hit
her.
her. You could. Yeah, now you're really getting it though. You probably would get. We would probably struggle.
See
in
how I
court.
turn?
Like, if
See how
you-
I turn? Where if the homeless guy
Yeah.
punched me, I think I could kill, and he threatened to kill me. I feel like I'm in the right to kill him. But with the hooker
Yeah,
grabbing
no.
my nuts, I don't even think I could even slap her.
Right, and it's the same. That's the thing. In the court of law, like the gender does not.
What a brutality of it. I was furious, man.
Getting touched. I hate getting touched by regular people. Do not touch me. Come near me. Homeless. Oh
That's
my
the
gosh.
book. That's what I did.
No, don't give me that.
I went like, I mean, it's been any bugs that are on it probably vacated into my bed, dude. Fucking gross.
Yeah, probably.
So those are the two big stories
my
that
gosh,
I
dude.
got.
That's wild, dude. Oh,
It really has set me off. Where now, like Tompkins Square Park,
I'd
I
be in a weird
enjoyed it.
state
Where
of mind.
when I moved to this apartment, I was like, Tompkins, I got a park 2 blocks away. Boom,
Yeah.
go do a little reading.
Yup.
And now that park, I'm just like, I can't even go in it.
Excuse me. No, it's a week.
I mean, and listen, the
I got hit
summer,
on by
The
an aggressive homeless guy.
the
once.
summer just exacerbates everything. When homeless get hot,
Yeah.
they're all sorts of
irritability.
upset. Yeah.
You have to sleep in the humidity too. Just
You think so? Because I would think the cold is more dangerous.
The cold's more dangerous, but the hot is more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to get out of heat. They can get out of the
Yeah, that's a
cold.
good
They can
point.
just bundle up.
Right.
But to get out of the heat,
you gotta take all your clothes off.
yeah, you wear your
Yeah.
boxers,
he's
and
sticky,
there's
very
still
irritable,
not.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you should be going towards the water more. To hang
The
out.
homeless makes it.
Is that too
The
far for
cold
you?
makes
I
homeless
heard Avenue D
docile.
had-
The
yeah.
cold makes homeless docile. That's
yeah,
interesting, right?
stuns them.
Yeah. That's right. So now they're getting sticky.
It's like atoms. Atoms, when they heat up, they bounce more. When you apply heat to molecules, the atoms, it's like the homeless. The more heat you apply,
Well, right.
the more
They're
they
literally made of atoms.
maneuver around.
Right. Yeah.
Gross, dude.
And now it's like hot. It got weirdly hot, weirdly fast.
Yeah, I think it's going to cool down again this week, but
Maybe it'll
it's
cool
kind of
down.
over. The summer's here.
It's
Yeah,
1
you
month
think it's
until
here.
summer still. The official date.
What do you mean?
June 20th is
That's the
summer.
start of summer?
Yeah. It's
This
crazy.
isn't summer?
This is not summer.
Look it up. Wait, Pat.
We
let's pull
literally
it up.
just skipped
Let's pull it up.
spring.
There's never a spring anymore in New York, and there's really not even a bit of a fall anymore.
Is
It's
New York?
embarrassing.
Let me ask you a question.
Is New York the worst?
the worst city in the
June
country?
21st. Sorry.
Outside of all the amazing activity, like literally, it's the place to go to do like events, like everything you can do here. Everything else about it is not how you'd want it.
I'm starting to put together.
The weather,
I'm going
the
to
way
start putting
things are.
together a bucket list for New York because I'm
And
leaving.
I know a
dude.
couple weeks ago I did say that I had a feeling that the Roaring 20s were coming. I'd like to rescind that.
Oh, you're pulling
Thank
back
you.
on that?
I
Good
went
for
out
you.
last night and I went to a bar, and
Friday night,
it sucked.
Saturday. That was Saturday night, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
How was it packed?
It was packed, but it wasn't the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a rooftop bar Midtown.
What bar?
Magic
235th.
Hour.
Magic Hour.
Yeah, because it's been shelled.
It's all the word, and now rents. I've heard a
Everyone's
lot
gone-
of people
yeah. I
I
saying
want to
that
know what the vibe was
rent
after
is-
the Great Depression. And like, I want to know what was going on there. I want to know if it's similar to now.
you gotta go to Austin.
Probably June 21st. Like, it's in disarray. That's all. It's going to take a long time. I was talking to my roommate, the monk, the former monk. He's telling me about all these stories.
Even he's not power of now
No,
right now.
bro,
he goes,
he's
dude,
going, dude, he's eating pasta, white bread. He's coming home. He's playing music till 2 o'clock in the morning. He's a trumpet guy. He's out like all hours of the night. And he's a great guy, but he's going, dude, he keeps going, Matt, what is with the smoking weed on the subway? He's talking about all these guys are just smoking weed in front of them.
It's
on
all
the
over.
cars, like blunts
It's
in
all
the
over.
subway. You can't smoke cigarettes anywhere. I don't know why you can smoke a blunt in the subway. And he's
there's no
talking about and then he was
police
talking-
aren't enforcing anything.
and dude, and he's talking about a fight he saw. He's like, Matt, they're moving to the other car. Everyone, he was like, it's like blowing his
To
mind,
the other car.
bro. Yeah, I'm like trying to tell him every night. I'm like, I'm telling you, Nicolas, it's insane right now. And he's like, no. People can't live like this. People can't live like this. The mind, Matt. The mind. People in the mind.
You just gotta go day by day.
Yeah, he goes, Matt, people cannot live like this. They are not free. They are not free. You see people on the street. They're not free with the COVID. And I'm like, yeah, it's insane.
A to Z, everyone's disgruntled right now. The homeless are disgruntled. The people, the new employees of the workforce are disgruntled because all they knew was COVID times
Right.
and not having to go in, you know? So there's a big chunk of the workforce that all they know is working remotely, right? Logging in.
Yeah.
And now people are like, we got to go back into the office. And now they're disgruntled because, like, I got to go into the office? What the fuck
Yeah.
is that? I just want to work from home and play
God, I
Neopets.
want to go back to the
Neopets
office.
on my fucking... And then all the older...
Like,
and
let
then
me
all the
go.
older employees are disgruntled because they realize how little
Yeah, 'cause
time they're spending with their family. And
They
they got to...
suck.
And they say, and now they're like,
They-
now they're working from home. They're like, I didn't marry this guy or girl
Yeah.
thinking I'd be home with them this whole time.
Yup.
And no one wants to play catch up.
No one wants to play catch up.
We're behind a year or two now, so now we have to catch up to everything.
Yup. I can't stand that. The catch up.
It's just never ending.
And also,
Yeah, but it's gotten to the point now. I will say, and you can say this one. I've now blasted through into a new realm of acceptance.
I've never felt better in my life.
I'm saying it. I have been resisting and annoyed. It's gone. It's gone. I don't fucking care anymore.
I'm in that point too.
I do not. This is the new. I get it. This is the new normal.
Zero fucks.
Yes. What were you gonna say?
I give 3 fucks and they're all to me in the morning, and then I
No,
move
it's
on.
gone. It's gone now. I'm running every day. I'm writing. I'm meditating again like I want. I'm absolutely stunningly over the moon good with all of it. I do not fucking care. Yes. Is it who started this? Is it?
I'm halfway through.
Oh, nice. Do you like him? Because I couldn't tell with you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I really like the chapter about pain and time.
That sounds fantastic.
It's really good.
That sounds like what we're talking about. It's like whatever. It's like whatever. Whatever.
But the other thing I was going to say is that also this generation, and I don't want to be the guy that keeps on yelling at the younger
Right,
generation,
the
but
generational guy.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything has been going down to providing content that is shorter and shorter,
Yeah.
which essentially means that you get a payoff every 60 seconds. Your head gets a rush of endorphins every 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So when people have to do things that take time, such as working, reading, working out, editing clips,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, a lot of deep,
the
they call it
payoff,
deep work.
yeah, deep work where the payoff isn't until
Yeah.
later. These people don't know how to do it because they're just programmed from TikTok, Instagram, all these things.
Yeah, well, that's a
to
good
get
point.
payoff every 60 seconds.
Well, that's a good point because you're not tying it to their age or generational. You're just saying, you're not even saying it's generational. You're saying it's technology related.
Technology, technology related.
I
yeah.
agree with that. I think that does, if you live on those things, it will fuck you. It will force you into a place where you don't know how to do a lot of deep work.
No one can even watch a movie anymore because they're like, "Where's
Yeah.
the payoff? What is this?" They turn a movie off after 5 minutes. I'm like, "We haven't even started the movie. But
Yeah.
it's not interesting." I'm like, "You got to watch the movie."
Yeah, that's crazy. But people watch shows and shit.
People don't want to learn, too. They just want, the,
Yeah, they want
the
instant-
information given to them. They don't want to go find it.
Yeah.
And then they see all these successful people on TikTok,
But that's
Instagram,
the thing. In order to,
and
it
they
doesn't
don't
matter.
They
because-
don't see the work behind
Yes.
it. They don't see the Patty Clips doing the hard clips.
No, they don't see any of that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna slam into it anyway because there's no way around it.
Does Gary Vee have anything to do with this?
You're gonna have to get better.
Probably.
I kind of like your. You're gonna have to get better at that stuff anyway. To do anything of note, of concentration. Even if you want to make TikTok videos, at some point you have to fucking sit down and like write it or create it, right? If you're just digesting it, sure.
It's all shit.
You know?
Let's move to like Indonesia.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
if there
even
were
just-
another country, what would the other country be? Where would you go?
If I went to another country,
Lived, survived. That's your life. You're gonna find a wife.
I do want to
there.
go to Cape Town, Africa.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that would be a sick place to disappear forever.
I was thinking
Because you could travel around Africa, right? And then you're on the water. But there are places in Europe like Paris,
I was thinking something like
Barcelona, where I
like
where I
off
want
the
to
coast on some like island off the coast of it, like Malta
Yeah, that would be stunning.
or like
Italy would
Greece, just like on
Yeah.
the water in Greece,
Would be
just like
fantastic.
eating like olives and drinking wine all day with some lady.
be. Yeah. Eating pasta in
Grow out
Italy.
the beard, get tatted up,
Yeah, the thing
get some
is,
Greek tattoos. Oh, he's out of Greece.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think I might get bored after a little while with Italy. Because here's the thing. I think I might. I don't
think
know.
you would
I don't-
love it. You would
I would
just
love it. I've been
read.
there. It's
You would
stunning.
just hang, read on the beach, have a
I
little
think-
boat,
Okay, but you got to get
a
me
little
to a
prop
nice
boat, and you're just kind of cruising.
just fishing. You got to get me to a nice beach because the beaches in Cape Town are what sell me. The beaches in Italy, there's a lot of it's rocky. So I don't want to just be in a hot
Right, I
area
didn't
where
know
I'm
that.
eating pasta and I can't hit
And
the playa.
tiptoeing into the beach.
Yeah. No, you got to
the
get me
rocks.
premium. Like Australia, I hear has just because my sister went there, stunning gold beaches for days. Like Oh, you know what? Actually, Pat, I went to Thailand, and I was in heaven. It was Buddhas and temples in like Chiang Mai and like little coffee shops, and then the beach, dude. Dude, at night, listen to this. This shit'll knock your fucking socks off. The beach was like the street. So, like, you're walking down the beach, and you're thinking, how's that possible, right? You're walking down the beach, and on your right, there's all these people, boats, wharfs, things set up in the water, and everyone's hanging it because it's so warm and shallow. Everyone's hanging out on your right in the water.
It's so shallow that they have
Boats out there, yeah. Like, they're cooking shit, they're hanging out, they got music going, lights. So there's, like, a lot of people, like, partying on the right in the water. And then on the left, all these restaurants and little bars and little places to eat, you know, Thai food are on your left. So you're walking down the beach, and it feels like you're walking down, like Bourbon Street because there's people on either side of you. But it's the beach.
Yeah.
Bro. You're like, this is where you can vanish. This is where you can forget about. You ever want to do that? I like getting so far away from the regular world that in order for someone to come get you, like if they had to get in touch with you,
Right.
they would actually have to
go
take like a plane to a bus to like a long taxi,
Right.
and then even one more vehicle.
Like
Right,
a
like
little, like a little warthog
Yes.
type little like get on
Like in a one additional,
a little mini
Yes.
motorbike.
one more, maybe a little puddle, like they have to take one more little boat,
Right.
something, and then there's like a 10-minute walk.
bridge.
Yes.
And it's
And
just
they're
you
like, oh,
sitting there.
Miller,
Hello.
welcome.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Wouldn't that be sick? Like that, I haven't been that far away in a long time, and I'm realizing how much I want. That's to me what it's like to unplug.
Yeah.
I don't
Like a James Bond
yeah.
location
That's perfectly said.
where they're like, where is he? And they're like, well, we gotta,
Okay, let's go get him.
let's go get him.
But in the latest Bonds, I don't like how close he's been.
Yeah.
Like you've been able to get him. Like you see him in the town's local bar.
Yeah.
No, you're too close.
Yeah. By the way, Roger Moore, I just watched a Roger Moore
They're
Bond.
my favorite Bonds.
So good. He was in the back of a truck being held at gunpoint,
Oh, I think this is in
and
Pussy Galore, or yeah.
I forget, but he just looks at me and goes, and there's a hot
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, right. It's at the beginning of one of them.
Yeah, and there's a hot girl, and she starts like going like
Yeah.
this to him, so both the guys with the guns go like this, and then he pulls their parachutes so that they fly into the air.
Yeah, that's Octopussy.
Octopus, so good.
What a great move. See, I used to love Roger Moore because he would, in a classy way, hit on the ladies.
Yeah,
It was nice and classy.
yeah.
You know, I liked it. He was like a real gentleman.
He wasn't like
about it.
Sean Connery
Yeah, he was just like,
where the girl would be like, "Go get him, 007." He'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and after I go after them, I'll get after you.
yeah. No, he never ever says like anything like that.
When are we gonna smash?
I gotta watch some of those ones.
Let me suck your cock.
Yeah, and then Daniel Craig's just sucking the bag. The guy has got no panache. He's just like
Panache.
a morose. He's just a morose fucker.
Yeah.
Like a
Who's the
a
next-
morose
I heard-
CrossFit.
Do you know who
I can't stand
who
him.
the potential Bonds are?
It better be. They better step it up. Go
I
get
heard-
Leo.
I heard.
I'm done with this. Stop.
I heard what's his name might be it. The guy from
Who?
Northman.
Oh, Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, dude. I heard.
I mean,
I'd be into Skarsgård, man. I like Skarsgård.
here's my problem.
Oh, you're torn.
Here's my problem with Skarsgård. He's too jacked. If he let himself go a little bit,
In the
I
Northman
could
he
get.
is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want. They gotta stop with this like jack.
You want
Bond
this
is.
nerdy Bond?
Yeah, Bond is just a. He's in shape as enough as he needs to be,
Yeah.
but he's not a. He's a spy. He's not a brawler.
Right.
You bring in the brawl. You bring in Jaws. You bring in Muscle. You don't bring in Bond. He's not the Muscle. Like, we got to get this right. He's a suit wearing.
He's a tactical.
Yes. And he can do, like, when he beats people up, you're always think he's about to die. With Jaws, the guy gets thrown out the window. He's got to use pots and fucking things.
Yeah.
He's getting his ass kicked most of the time.
Yeah.
All right? He
And he
uses a gun.
outsmarts the person.
Yes. So Skarsgård, but it feels like he might be more of like a maul. He's a huge guy, so that's why I'm
A
like,
mauler Bond. No
like-
gadgets. Just
he's just beating the fuck out of guys. Like, that's
Yeah.
why I say Leo. Like, go in that lineage of like a guy who's like
Chalamet.
Chalamet could be a fantastic Bond.
He's
Because
a
I
little
think
too young right now, though.
cut your hair like it's Pattinson with Bond, or Pattinson with
Yeah.
with Pattinson be fucking great with Batman. Cut your hair, get a little bigger, Timothy. Right,
What
put on a
level-
nice suit, and I think he could fuck it. He could be a fantastic James.
Who has the final say of who the next Bond is? The
It's such an interesting. I
is
have,
it the
studio problem.
studio or is it like the director?
I
Is
think
like
it's the
this is
studio.
my guy. This is who's going to be doing it.
Oh, that's a good point. If the
Or do you
director
think-
has leverage enough, he could say,
Right.
I'm
if they
doing.
get some sick director to do the
Yeah.
next Bond, they'll be like, "We'll do whoever you."
Yeah, we'll do.
But I think
yeah.
I bet they have so many people crunching data, doing polls. Because that's a big decision. You don't do a Bond
Yeah,
just for
yeah,
one
yeah,
Bond.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a five
That's
movie
a huge,
5 movie decision.
Like Gyllenhaal could be a good Bond. Gyllenhaal
It's going
could
to be
a-
some like British dude. You know, you can't
You
get like
know-
an American.
I guess who are like the Brits, like Cumberbatch, like Idris Elba. They were talking about,
Yeah.
who I think could be good.
I could do Idris Elba.
I could think he could be really solid. Honestly, I just like let him. Again, they have to bring back. Choice said it. It was great. He can be. He doesn't have to be. He can be an alpha. He can be a straight heterosexual male that likes women.
Yeah.
And without and hits on without being a toxic misogynist.
Right.
Like you can't lose that from him.
See, I kind of like the toxic masculinity.
Yeah, so then
it's fun.
Yeah, put a little bit of that back in it. It's fine. That's
Yeah.
who he is, you know. So
All right, we done. We good?
yeah, we've been.
Or do you want to keep going? I need to take a leak, man.
Yeah.
Samaha's ready to go too.
Good warm up for the record.
Right? We could have, dude. We could have done 3 hours of Bond.
I'm not even.
Yeah, we were no. Well, we got to get the record squared away.
It's happening.
All right, bye.